Last night, 200 civilians in Nigeria were killed by a Boko Haram. Nigeria is probably the most failed country on the planet.
No Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North, in particular, has more than enough challenges.
Alright, thanks for staying with us. You see, no part of the world, every free world has always wanted freedom and self-independence. I want you to see a cry out of a British citizen, yes, or a British citizen against the persecution of the Biafran. And strictly, he mentioned about Nnamdi Kanu and his wrongly sentenced imprisonment. So I want you to sit tight to watch this video to the end, and don't forget to share this video. And after that, I will still tell you that there are still some other northern leaders that have conscience about the whole thing that has been happening in the country, which one of the Northern Elder Forum has come out to split out the truth, saying that nothing should make Nigeria to go for another war because of unity. That any part that have decided to go, let them allow them to go. And you see, it's so heart touching saying somebody that you never believe should say that, saying it. Well, without bothering you much, please sit tight and enjoy the rest of the video. I will be right back.
Last night, 200 civilians in Nigeria were killed by a Boko Haram, the terrorist group which Nigeria seems to refuse to even fight. They say all the time, we're going to fight them, but no. Nigeria is probably the most failed country on the planet. And rather than going after these terrorist groups and providing an incentive for these groups not to attack civilians, Nigeria quite often fails so miserably, and they end up, like I've already said, carrying out airstrikes onto their own civilians. And if you don't believe me, you can Google it. That actually happened just a few months ago. Any of you guys attacking me for saying Nigeria is a failed country, you need to take a look at your own country before you start attacking me.
Under our current circumstances, no Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North, in particular, has more than enough challenges, and we recognize that violent secession by any part of Nigeria will compound the problems of all Nigerians under which we live. The Forum has arrived at the difficult conclusion that if support for secession among the Igbo is as widespread as it is being made to look, and Igbo leadership appears to be in support of it, then the country should be advised not to stand in its way. It will not be the best choice for the Igbo or Nigerians to leave a country we have all toiled to build, and a country we all have responsibility to fix. But it will not help a country already burdened with failures on its knees to fight another war to keep the Igbo in Nigeria.
And we are Biafras. And we can never forget, our forefathers did not fight the wrong battles. They are fighting for our rights, which our rights have never been given to us till today in Nigerian government. Stop that rubbish. Stop it. I want you that celebrating what happened to our brothers. Nnamdi Kanu, the only good man in Igbo land, only good man that love you, a true love, is only Nnamdi Kanu. The only true man that love this country, that want everybody to be free. He want Hausa to be free. He want Yoruba to be free. He want Igbo to be free. Everybody go to your country and develop your own nation. If you want to kill your brother, then you can kill them. Don't come and use one Nigeria and killing other people. And one personal people, one particular people are eating your resources in the name of Nigeria. That is why they refuse for the separation of Nigeria. Because one families are benefiting one Nigeria, not all the Nigerians. So whatever they do to Nnamdi Kanu is a personal interest of a one person that enjoying the resources of Nigeria. That is what happened. A man that rejected money, no Igbo man, as far as I know, can do that country. All the Igbo people were sent to represent us. All of them had took bribes. But this young man in the car is an opportunity to take his own bribe and go back home like other people. And they asked him, which is have you open up? If anybody will come out and say what he said, he have opened up and tell you, they asked me to be a vice president. I say no. They asked me, do you need oil well? I say no. That is why a lot of Igbo people don't want to. Because they want him to submit it to bribe. And the young man said, bribe for what? I am talking about freedom of everybody. I just tell you this. China is free today. Look at what they have been doing for their own children and celebrating their freedom with a lot of development and a lot of things they have achieved since they have separated from colonization or colonization. Tell me one good thing that government of Nigeria have done for this country. Do you have 24 hours right? Do you have a good road? Do you have a job? Do you have any security? Nothing. And nothing can be done. Nothing will happen. Nothing can change. The only thing that can change is to divide this country. And everybody will go to their own places. Hausa, go to your people. Yoruba, go to your people. Igbo people, go to your people. And they know if now the car is released, fake election will not be happening here. Bad government will not continue here. Yes. So don't begin to celebrate evil that was done to you. Only man, the only good man that love you outside Igbo Yoruba is Nnamdi Kanu. They want everybody to enjoy their own resources. Your resources are enjoyed by one particular family that call themselves governor, call themselves senator, call themselves president. They are the one enjoying the money and the resources that belong to all Nigeria. People you vote in to represent you as a governor, as a senator, now want you to begin to praise them. Are you doing all the project with your money? As a president, as a governor, you are doing it with our resources. You did not work for it. Tell me one thing since Nigeria have independence. Tell me one thing that the government of Nigeria, every government that tell me one thing that they have done for Nigeria. No 24 hours right, no security, no good road, no job for all the citizens of Nigeria. Every citizen of Nigeria, every month, the government must pay you. It is your right. You see people that handed your resources to manage for you and now bugaing to you to be calling them president. It's impossible. These are businessmen and disappointed men. Don't ever dare to speak against Nnamdi Kanu. If you have already, if he decided to sell you, he will sell you very well and living fine now. But what nobody in Igbo land have done it. Nobody in this country, both in Yoruba land, both in Hausa land, have done the. Nobody can try it.
All right, Igbo Monze. I know that a lot of you might be seeing Prophet Odumeje as a comedian or I don't know. Yes, But if you take time to watch Odumeje's clip and everything has been said, all his prophecy, in the scale of 100, 1 to 100, at least 80% are accurate. Just to be honest with you, I'm not his member and I'm not his follower, but I'm trying to tell you a typical or exemplary of what prophecy really mean and what prophecy is all about. Not all these people that come to altar and say anything that they wish to say. And another thing you need to understand that Odumeje is also a fearless prophet. Yes, he speaks out the truth, and whenever he wishes to speak out the truth, and everything that he says is accurate and is in lining with what is happening. And another thing is that I love his courage when it comes to advising the government, regardless of whatever that might happen. Despite that, you know that Nigeria is a country where that if you speak the truth, you might not likely see the next day. That, to be honest with you, that's the kind of country that we are operating today. So most people now perish in keeping silent instead of speaking the truth, because those, you see, it's very very unfortunate that something like that happen in this kind of country, in this great nation. But you see, Odumeje is one of the prophets that I would love you to always listen up to. And without saying much, always re-click on this video. Try to listen again what these people have already said. And always make sure that you share your own opinion in the comment section and share this video to your friends and loved ones. And please don't forget to click on your subscribe button, because that's the only way to encourage and support us. Thank you and God bless.